everyone, welcome to another Finally Friday video. This week I'm going to be using some of Jen Allison's new cuts that she has in the two-piece store, and I just want to show you what I cut out. This is the Elegant Card cut, and I'll have links to this accompanying this video, so you can go ahead and check those out just by clicking on the links. But basically, it's this specially cut card, and I had a little trouble scoring there, so don't mind that. It's on the back. It shouldn't matter. And then this layering, and there's actually one more layer you can put on top, but I only cut the top, the layer one. And then you can also cut out this really great envelope. And I just want to show you what I learned when I was scoring this envelope. You can tell from the shape of the card that you would score from here to here for one corner. And then over here, I wasn't entirely sure where to score. I wanted to make sure it was the right spot. So what I did was I put it this in a paper trimmer that has a scoring blade in it. And I took this edge and I butted it up against the top. And then I just used where that corner was, and just scored down vertically. You could do the same thing with a ruler, just measure over from the sides or things like that. And then once you had 1, 2, 3, then I was able to just connect those two score lines right here. So that's how I put it together. Another thing you want to take note of when you make an envelope like this is you want to make sure that you use a really strong adhesive. This is just some red sticky back tape that I got at a local craft store. You could also just use a really strong glue. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply it just to these edges. I'm just taking mental note of where these overlap, and it looks like it's just on that inside of that edge. So I'm just going to apply some. And the thing that I love about this particular red tape is that it is really skinny. I know you can get some thicker red tapes out there, which is good for big projects. But for little ones like this, and when you need it really close to the edge, I prefer these really skinny ones. Okay. All right. Just push that down really well. I'm using Basic Gray's Marrakesh pattern papers for this. I believe the collection came out a few months ago. I'm just going to use a bone folder and really flatten those down so it's easier. Okay. Alright, and now a really strong, tight envelope. And then when you get ready to send this in the mail or something, you might want to just put a little more adhesive right here. Or since this has such a pretty edge, you might cut a second pattern and just replace the flap. That'd be really pretty. So I have my envelope done. I'm going to come back over here, and I'm just going to be decorating this top layer here for a minute. And actually, even before I get to that, I just want to show you what I have planned. I'm going to be putting this on the front of the card. And then I have some ribbon that's going to go across the top there. And then I have this chipboard shape that I'm going to put in the center. It's sort of a formal looking card. It's got a little bit of Eastern edge to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work on this piece here and what I'm going to put in the interior on this. I'm going to start out with some white cardstock. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a pencil, lightly go on the inside so I know where I need to be stamping. And I'm going to use this Hero Arts set. This is their Thank You Saying set. You've seen me use this a couple other times. And I'm going to be using this thank you right here. And what I'm going to do actually is, I don't know if you were aware of this, but with these acrylic stamps you can actually cut them apart. You You can always, you know, mount them on your block back together if you want, but for this card, I'm just going to cut them apart. Okay, because I need to stamp these separately. I'll move this down so I can see it a little better. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut around the edge a little bit. Just enough that I'll be able to glue it on later. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to move on to this piece. And I'm going to be putting some pattern paper on it, so I thought I'd just show you how I do that. This will be the front, so I'm going to add some glue. I'm being kind of messy with it. You can use a glue stick for this as well. This is just the adhesive I have on hand. Spread that out really well. Get all the edges. Okay, and then turn your paper over. And then down like that. While that's drying, I'm just going to take some of the outside edge off. Okay, I'm going to be using this Basic Gray Precision Filing Set. As you can tell, I've used it quite a bit. So I'm just going to, let's see. Yeah, I think I want this one. Okay, so I just finished sanding it down, and that one was really hard to sand down. There's lots of little edges. Anyway, so let's continue on with the card. I'm going to glue this little thank you inside there. And I'll be using the same glue that I was using before. I'll just go around the little edge. Okay. And this glue dries clear, thankfully. Because I have a little bit of it poking out. Okay, put some of these on it now. My pen, and as usual, I'm going to draw some stitching lines. Okay, and this little guy is going to go right there in the center. So there we have the card. I'll just show you what it looks like going in the envelope. So I hope that helped you guys, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great week, and thanks for watching.